A lot of different things that go into that race. Thanks so much for joining us on this big sports weekend. I'm Katie Steiner, and I'm joined by John Collette.
None of those things sounded good. Hypothermia and nausea.
I know, but they like to do it.
Ironman, yeah.
Yeah, biggest sports weekend right here. Hoop Fest wraps up in an hour, but the Ironman's still going to be going strong until midnight. And there's really tough competition out there right now. You can track your athletes on the Ironman app. It'll even send you alerts with how your friends are doing.
Yeah, and if you want to download it, search IM Tracker in the App Store. We have the highlights and lots of pictures, of course, on our website. That's khq.com.
Well, KHQ local news reporter joins us live right now. Gabe, it's a tough race. Was the medical team busy out there today? Now, an update on a developing story we also told you about this morning. A cruise ship that had to spend the night in Seattle after a fire is back on the water. The ship, named the Westerdam, was just setting sail for Alaska last night when a fire broke out in the boiler room. The crew put the fire out, but then brought the boat back to Seattle just in case. Now, it left port about 10 o'clock this morning. 3,000 people were on board, but luckily no one was hurt in that fire. There's a beautiful dog at the Kootenai County Humane Society that's looking for a forever home. This is Thor. He's a retriever lab mix and he needs a very special family. Although Thor is a very gentle giant, he can't hear. He loves being around people, going on walks, and just wants to be loved. So if you have it in your heart to adopt Thor and your family, stop by the Kootenai Humane Society any day after noon. Now we have a lot more sports coverage coming up with John Collette live from the SWX studios right after the break. You can always check in on KHQ.com. And we're going to check in now with Dave Law. He's over in the Weather Center with a preview of your Weather Authority forecast. Hey, Dave. Crime Tracker alert out of Grant County. Deputies say that more than 25,000 people attended the Paradiso Festival in the Gorge in the last couple of days. Police arrested 23 people for drug-related charges and vandalism. Law enforcement responded to 76 calls for different things, including drugs, assault, trespassing, fraud, theft, and small car crashes. Now, those numbers are down from last year. John Collette has all of your sports highlights coming up right after the break. We'll see you then.
I gotta, give a shout out for Idaho becoming the 43rd state back in 1980. Well, that's Statehood Day, actually, July 3rd.
1980?
1890.
1890,
Idaho,
okay.
you've been a state for 34 years. Congratulations. It's just that kind of weekend.
That's okay. You've been working. You worked this morning, last night, yesterday morning. Yeah, you've had. I would
there's
say
a lot going on. Everyone's working hard this
so much
weekend.
going on. Yeah.
Katie keeping me in check here.
Yeah.
We got to keep an eye on Hoop Fest, though. Last year some former Zags won it. We might have that again this year. Corey Violet and Blake Stepp, his team. They were in the semifinal game and they pulled it out. They won the semifinal, so they're playing in the championship. We're gonna have those highlights for you coming up at 11. But some Zags won it last year. The question, of course, can they do it again this year?
That'd be interesting.
Now we have a little bit more information on the power outage in Hayden. 2,600 people are still out of power. There was a motor vehicle accident there, so that's why hopefully this is going to have that power back by about 9:15
and
this evening.
At 11, we'll talk about serious weather. It's kind of fun.
So make sure you join us at 11. We'll all be here. See you then.